Okay, so today we're looking at the part-part whole model in order to share equally. We're looking at the part-part whole model. Okay, part of it, the words part and whole. So let's just go through that. The whole something is the whole, the complete. So there might be a whole cake in the shop. There might be a whole cake. Not like a hole in the floor, but a complete cake. A complete cake. And I might go into that shop and I might buy part of that cake. And then you could go into that shop and also buy part of that cake, couldn't you? You could also go and buy part of that cake. Or I could have a whole bag of crisps. And then you might have part of it. I might share them with you and you might have part of it and I might have part of it. But today we're looking at sharing equally. So if I was going to give you 5 of my mini cheddars, and then you'd have 5 and I might have 5. Okay, and then I'd have 10 is the whole number of mini cheddars in my packet. So this is just an example of a part-part whole model. I think you saw them yesterday as well anyway. So the 6 is the whole number and the 2 parts are the number of children in each of the sides. So in this side we've got 1, 2, 3 boys, and in this side we've got 1, 2, 3, and we put them together. That makes the whole, that is 6. So we've got a part, and a whole, and we put them together to make the whole number, which is 6. And the pictures there, they are the parts. Okay, and we can change those so they're not pictures. If it makes it easier, we can use their numbers. Okay, but most of the time it's easier to use pictures. But if you're confident to use just the numbers, then that is great. Okay, so here's another one. I've got 10 whole. 10 as my whole number. And then I want to split them into equal parts. Okay, so I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 as my part numbers. Okay, and so here we go. Now let's just count to check. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 children in this side, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 children in this side. Okay, and then there it is again as the numbers. Okay, there it is again as the numbers. So the next one, let's have a look. And this is the number. What number is in our whole section? What number is in our whole section? Well done if you said that the number 12 is in the whole section. We have the number 12. And how many parts are we splitting it up into? Do we only have 1 part at the bottom here? Or do we have 2 parts? Or do we have 3 parts at the bottom here? Or do we have 4 parts? Well done if you said there are 1, 2, 3 parts. Well done. So let's keep looking. And this time I've changed my 12 into objects. I've changed the 12 into objects. And those objects are strawberries. So let me just check. I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 strawberries there. 12 objects to share equally into the parts. Now, I'm going to share them out. Maybe you could pause the video if you have 12 of something that you could share out into 3 equal parts. Now would be a good time to do that. Okay, so let's have a look. I've shared them out, and there in each one, how many make the parts? There are 4 in each part. So 12 shared equally into 3 parts is 4. 12 shared equally into 3 parts is, well done, 12 shared equally into 3 parts is 4. You can see that with the numbers there as well. 12 shared equally into 3 parts is 4. Here we have the number. What number is in our whole number? What number is in our whole number? That is the number 15. Well done if you said the number 15. So, and how many parts are there? We've got 1 part, 2 parts, 3 parts, 4 parts, and 5 parts. 5 parts to share equally into. So if we have 15, I've changed my into carrots this time. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. And if you notice, I've actually grouped them already into 5 groups. So we can move those groups straight in, and we've still got that big number 15 at the top there. And then we can count how many are in each group, how many are in this group, and this group, this group, this group, and this group. They are all equal. They are all equal, and they have 3 in each part. So there we are. The carrots have changed into the numbers, the number 3. Now this is your activity for today. Let me just shrink myself down. What I want you to do is I want you to draw the part-whole models. Draw the part-whole models, just like the ones here, the ones we've seen before. Draw them for 12 shared equally between 2. Maybe you could draw them neatly around a cup or around something neatly. And if you want to draw different things in them, you could draw what to share. You could draw strawberries, you could draw bananas, you could draw dinosaurs, you could draw cookies, you could draw fairies, you could draw dots, you could draw snakes. It doesn't really matter. Okay, so 12 shared equally between 2, 20 shared equally between 4, 15 shared equally between 3, 16 shared equally between 4, and 16 shared equally between 2. And I wonder if you'll see anything interesting about these last 2. And then, of course, there is a challenge, like always. And this one today reads, Theo and Mia are sharing 5 cakes. Theo says, I should get the leftover cake because I bought them. Well, maybe Theo's right. And then Mia says, nobody should get the leftover cake. Now, what I want to know, and I want you to think about and then write me a sentence, is who is sharing those cakes equally? Who is actually thinking about sharing those cakes equally? And maybe, how could they share that last cake equally? How could they share the leftover cake equally? Okay, good luck, and I hope to speak to you soon. See you again soon. Good luck.